1 week out. It's my last leg day. Never thought I was actually going to do this. After 2 rotator cuff surgeries, 14 anchors in each shoulder. Actually, 9 in my right shoulder, 5 in my left. Doctors told me I wouldn't be able to train again. Yeah, right. So here I am, 50 years old. Gonna get back on stage after almost not being on stage for 5 years. Is it a 2 scoop day? Yeah, 2 scoops. Gotta lick the top before you take a scoop.
So now you gotta tell me about the hoodie.
The reason why I cut the hood off, I hope some of you understand where I'm coming from with this. I needed to get in my own element, you know? I needed to get back to, like, if I was gonna train for a contest, if I was gonna get into the gym and start doing my shit again and training hard, I needed to feel like it was like 1993, okay? So I needed to cut the hood off, cut the sleeves off, and get in my own zone, just feel really comfortable in my clothes I'm wearing. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I just wanted to feel good while I was training. I love the sweatshirt, it fits great, and I look good in it. I make 50 look good, right? So.
It looks good, and then you got the, oh, whoa. What are those?
You like those?
Dude, those are nice.
A little blue on white. It's leg day. Gotta get the right sneakers. Gotta get the right outfit. I'm not vain at all.
You got this shit knocking though.
All 3 flavors of ice in 1 jug. I drank about this much in the morning. Now I'm about to drink the rest. Just kidding, I'm not. It's taking a little bit. Vinny G training station. Awesome spot. Ramsey, New Jersey. Come check it out. It's in the shopping mall. Big sign that says gym. Got the vice. Once you get it in your veins, there's no turning back.
Okay, shoulder warm up time.
I became a fan again of bodybuilding, and I started going on YouTube and watching how the guys train and trying to incorporate some of the knowledge that I'm learning from these guys like Charles Glass and Dennis James, and coming back seeing Flex Wheeler and Kevin LeBron, and you know, for a bodybuilder you got to put your ego aside and realize now at 50 I'm not the same guy. And I got to learn how to train a different way. One, I'm going to try to make the classic division and just preserving myself. And slow, controlled movements have been the core of my training. I've been through the mill. But then when you see guys like Flex come back and what he's been through, it's just been inspiring. And just, you know, if this guy could be a top 2, should have been a Mr. Olympia, come back at the Olympia, placed how he placed, how he looked, and moving forward and being an inspiration and role model to other guys. Man, my hat's off to him, and I hope that I can inspire some other guy behind me right now. Next week, Baltimore Masters. I'm hoping I can crack the top 10 in the first one back. Anything beyond that is icing on the cake, and I'm blessed that GCode Nutrition's picked me up, and I can work with them and get my face back in the sport. Just good things are happening. I got good people around me, good positive people around me, and feeling good.
Weird. It's like a guitar. You play guitar. It's like strings.
This is you pyramid up, sets of 10, all the way up to a good weight that you don't cheat too much, and then you go pretty much 10, 10, 10 all the way down, or failure, failure, all the way down the rack. And what that means is that you end up with the 10 pounders. They look pretty, maybe not as a big threat like that by themselves, but after all this, if you hold them, arms straight, hold, yeah, it's hard, makes your delt grow.
When I first started, got into training, got serious about it, this was one of the most serious magazines there was, Muscle Media 2000. And it was run by, published by Bill Phillips, who started the company EAS. And it was just kind of like an edgy, real hardcore bodybuilding magazine. And Vinny G, who was already an icon in Jersey for everybody who was really into the weights, was on the cover of Muscle Media back then. And it's this magazine is from September '96. I was a freshman in college, and Vinny G was already on magazine covers. And it's 2017, and he's still going strong. 21 years later.
Now that I'm in it, I had to relearn my body. At 50 years old, it's not working the way it used to, and that's okay because I love a good challenge and I love just a good motivating scenario to hey, I could do this. My warm-ups have to be longer now. I'm not the same guy. I'm not Vinny Galanti of 10 years ago. And so I got to reinvent myself. So I hope that package I present next week is something of inspiration for guys who are trying to make a comeback or going through some shit, surgeries, ailments, injuries. If I could do it, anybody could do it. With 14 screws in my shoulders, if I could do it, you could do it.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll do what I really do usually. Usually I use stevia. Stevia. A little bit, like that. Shit, that's too much. I fucked it up. Shit. You want some coffee with that cream?
Are you a Gregular?
I'm the...
Tell us the story about Greg in the coffee shop. How did it happen?
Well, on an alternate universe, Gregory Santarciero is actually the Gregory on the poster there. You know, much smaller, more hipster.
This is authentic New York, crispy, gluten-free treat shit.
Where are we at?
We're at Greg's. Greg knows what's up.
Are you a Gregular?
I've been going here from the day it opened.
First time in New York, right?
Brand new start of it in old New York.
I am in New York City, Times Square. Lots of people here from all around the world. Either they're visiting or they live here and try to achieve something with their life. They have a goal. And you can compare New York City to like smaller cities where New York City people, when they walk, they have like a purpose. They want to go somewhere. And they all compete pretty much like to achieve their goals. They succeed here in New York City or anywhere else, I guess you gotta be ambitious. So it makes me think about GCode and the brand and Vice. I mean, it's a big industry. You gotta be very ambitious. So either you blend in like the sheep, and then fail or whatever, try again later, or if you stand out in New York City or a place like that, then you can succeed very well.
One of our homies, Brendan Centrilla, at Brundo Kicks on Instagram, found us on the streets of New York, came prepared. It's like an incredible honor to have a dude like that roll with us. Just kind of here, soaking it in a little bit. Just goes in, de facto mayor of New York. And Antoine Bayon is here. This lady, Tracy, it's her first time in New York and New Jersey.
Yeah.
So, sort of in a tourist spot.
It's a free portal.
Something along those lines. Free portal to an alternate realm.
I don't know. So you can talk to people. They're all coming out of the portal.
Mandela effect.
Slightly different.
They walked into what they don't know is they walked into the portal in Munich, Germany 30 years ago. And they just walked out here.
So there's a golden crate here. This golden dude right here telling me I should go in there. There's a portal. That sounds like it makes a lot of sense. Let's do it.
No, estamos en Times Square, en Manhattan,
New York City.
New York.
¿En serio? Sí.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
They're looking into our portal. This is our portal. Let's see where their portal is.
I want to see what their portal is.
It's like FaceTime but bigger. It's like body time. It's like body time. Mexico or New Mexico?
New Mexico.
So cool.
New Mexico. Like okay.
No, it's Mexico City.
Oh, Mexico City.
in
Sorry.
Mexico.
Mexico City.
Whoa. So cool. That is dope.
Whoa, in the portal.
This portal is a portal to Mexico City.
That's where they are. This is where we are. They can see through us where they are.
It's a lot of people with a lot of dreams.
Yeah.
And there's common ground. We all have dreams. The opportunity to be out there and pursuing them is a tremendous blessing. So
It's tough to be here and not have big things on your mind.
surrounded by big things, much opportunity.
Men built these buildings,
Exactly.
and we're building something too.
And they were all born with the same potential as us.
Yeah, exactly.
As a little fetus that grew, came out of the womb.
And did some big shit.
And then they were like, I want to make buildings. And they made all this.
We'd be on the side of it.
So I always thought that, what Arnold, what he achieved is crazy. Or even Trump, even though like people have different opinions about him. It's like, if one guy can do that, well, if that guy did it, why can't I do something similar?
Oh,
No
exactly.
reason it can't happen.
And you
Right?
constantly look around and there's like a lot of people aren't necessarily all that remarkable, doing really incredible things. So it just goes to prove to you that if that dude who you aren't all that impressed by did that thing that's pretty impressive, then you certainly can do something equally impressive, at least.
They must have something impressive in them.
Something within them, of course.
Yeah, either it's like very good manipulation or persuasion.
But even those, the most remarkable people, they're just dudes like you.
They're just dudes and girls.
And if those dudes or girls can do that remarkable things, so can you. The premise to enter into any enterprise.
Unless it's like breakdancing, you know, if you see a dude doing that and spraying on his head like that, maybe you say, oh, if that guy can do it, I can do it. Maybe not, maybe you'll break your neck, but you shouldn't be afraid of failure, because if you're afraid of failure, you'll just sit on your couch and be a hater, you'll never achieve anything. So you go out there on the carpet and do the spinning head thing and risk your life. That's better than doing nothing.